Hey everybody, and welcome back to more Trading Places. We're on level 41 right now, and we're about to finish the first third of the set, if we can get this decade completed in this video, that is. And I actually have played a little bit of this level, but I have not been able to solve it. I had to step away for a minute, so I'm coming back and I'm basically just starting over because I haven't really figured out anything. So this level, 5-finger discount, this is based on School of Thought. So the entire outer area is just dedicated to this bug that's walking around a path. And then over here you've got this paramecium. Now I have no idea what this paramecium's for. I could send it down here, but like I don't see what good that actually does. Like, yeah, it's really odd. I can also go down here and complete a Sokoban, which is fairly simple. Just need to do something like this. But here's where it gets interesting. So there's this fireball that's circling around this room, right? And you can send the fireball out of the room to the point where it eventually goes into here, and I don't think there's anywhere else you can go but there, and it switches the toggles up. Which is nice when it comes to being able to get to the stuff in the room, but like I don't see any other use for that fireball. Like I don't think there's really anything else you can do with it. So I'll just walk through what I did here. So it's going to go on this path, right? And now it goes out here. Follows me there. Okay, so now it's going to bounce around and it's going to open this up. Okay, great. So we got that done, right? So now I have to lose all these boots because the toggles are closed. Okay, so we can do that. So I've got only one chip left, and it's the chip that's the easiest to get. And then once I open up the toggle, or the chip socket, I can get the suction boots, which are what I need to get to the exit. So that seems all fine and good, but what toggles these walls in order for me to get to the exit? That's where I'm lost. Like, I don't understand what's supposed to do that. The paramecium, I just don't see how it would, unless, I mean, I guess you could theoretically, so here's the only thing I can think of. I just thought of something. What if you did this? I'll race here, open that up, and then I'll go all the way over here and wait for it to... Oh! No! No, 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 no! I should have gotten the suction boots. Well, that was a mistake. Everything was a mistake. Okay. So, I don't think that was a bad idea, but the question that's looming on my mind is, can we get back to the gravel tile in time for that to happen? That I don't know. That's the kind of the linchpin on which this whole thing rests. I was kind of toying with the idea previously of like sending the bug to collide with the paramecium, but that seems way too timing dependent for Jeffrey to make. And I think this is Jeffrey who made this, considering, whoa, that Josh made the original level on which this was based. That did not go well. Alright. We'll get this. We'll get this. It's fine. It's just kind of a weird level. I don't really know what to think of this. I almost kind of wish it was more complicated in some ways, because this section and the upper section feel weirdly, like, distant from each other and disconnected. And I don't know, it just... Wait, how would you get through that in links? Like, you wouldn't be able to... Like, splash delay wouldn't work. Huh. I'd have to think about that. But yeah, the fact that these are, like, very distinct sections... To me, it feels odd. I don't know why. Alright, let's try this. Okay, the bug is gonna go on its merry way. There we go. So eventually, those two things have got to collide, and the paramecium has got to come back. So hopefully that will happen sooner rather than later, and we can be on our way. assuming this is the right solution, like, everything I'm saying is kind of based on the notion that what I'm doing is correct here. But who knows? It may not be at the end of the day. Okay, here we go. Yay! There we go. Alright, so that's 5-finger discount. Kind of an odd level, but I did like what it tried to do. Alright, Moto Stoke Stadium. Alright, this is a level that I believe was one of Josh's ultimate chip 2 picks. There we go. I think the original level was called Monsters, Inc., like the Pixar movie. If I remember correctly. Just try not to interrupt the rhythm there. There we are. Alright, so that room's done. Okay, this one's invisible, apparently. Okay, so this appears to be a spot within which... No? Okay, what's this sequence here? So I can't get you pushed to the right directly. Okay, and the only way is there from that angle. This is a little confusing. Am I missing like an... Oh, I am missing an opening. Okay. Okay, so this needs to go there. Then there. Then there. Then there. And then finally there. That was a really well-designed little puzzle. I liked that. Okay, this kind of worries me. I don't know what we're trying to do, and... Are we trying to walk that block down? Is that what's going on? Because I could totally see that being the case. And if it is the case, then... Hang on. Yeah, I do need to get that red door open. So, yeah, just do that. So this is where I use that. Then I go there. That's cool. I liked that room. That's really neat. Okay, now I have teeth. Now I'm wishing I did this room first. This kind of reminds me of that middleman level. Except this one might be a little more manageable. Yeah. There we go. Simple enough. Can't go through that room. I wonder what's under all those blocks, if anything. Ooh, is this like an avalanche kind of thing? I am a little worried about what we could unleash here. So it seems like I need to get the blocks through here like this. I'm going to start with this first. Yeah, I was assuming that that wouldn't do anything, but you never know, right? Alright, let's go ahead and do this next. I think this is actually a lot simpler than it looks. That's one thing I've been kind of noticing about replaying a lot of my old levels for CCLP 5 testing, or TWS creation for the submissions process. It is interesting to see how you encounter levels after being away from them for a while. I know Jeffrey enjoys doing that as part of his own testing process, and frankly, I kind of wish I had done that more all along. You know, I can definitely see the merits of doing that. Also, how... Oh, I see. Because I think what I've noticed, at least, is whenever I test levels as part of the design process initially, what tends to happen is... Okay, so I need to carry all these up through here. That's a little terrifying, not gonna lie. Let's see if we can break this up a bit. There we go. That should hopefully help a bit with some of the patterns here. Yeah, there's definitely just something about testing a level after being away from it for a while that I can see why Jeffrey does it. Okay, that room I do not care for. Let's do it first. And let's... I think what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to do the two center ones first. Yeah. The question is, do I need to just do that? I think so. Alright. This is actually probably not as bad as I was making it out to be. Okay, I don't want to push that directly down or I'm going to die, so let's do that. Okay, let's go back here. Wait, these are the traps. I was thinking to myself that the other room's traps were meant for here, but that's not true. I see a walker in there, so I'm going to tackle that next because I'm kind of a little afraid of what that could involve. So hopefully it's nothing too terrible. Okay, I think we just need to get this block through all of this is the whole purpose of this area. Although, wait a minute. How do you... Oh, there's a gravel tile there. Missed that. I just do this. Oh, wait. No! Ah! I panicked and I second-guessed myself. This bottom section is definitely the harder part. I should have done this first. I'm kind of fading tonight. I need to finish recording this and just go to sleep. I normally don't say when I record videos, but I'm going to make an exception in this case. I'm recording all of these first 5 episodes in one go, which may be not a great idea. There we go. There we are. Okay. So that's done. Let's just do this real quick. Interesting use of this wall pattern. I mean, I think this is probably one of the more, like, usable wall patterns from UC2. Because a lot of the wall patterns in Jeffrey's early sets were kind of a little random. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Okay. So now this other stuff should hopefully be a breeze. This room I really like. It's got a neat concept, and I like the fact that it uses kind of a loop structure as well. That's a really neat concept. Kind of reminds me a little bit, in addition to Avalanche, of Life is Not a Puzzle. Specifically that second area with the blocks and the toggle walls. Kind of reminds me of that. Oh, I forgot about the teeth. The teeth. That's gonna be annoying. Maybe not so much, though. Yeah, it's not that bad. I kind of like this more than the block thing in Middleman, although I kind of skipped it, so I probably shouldn't be saying too much about that. Okay, so if I remember correctly, the path was there, there. Go down, then go around. I love that little puzzle. That's so cool. Okay, then we go here, prop it up there, then go down. I love key nail puzzles like that. I think they're really, really fun. Maybe there's exits under all those blocks. That would kind of make sense. Wait, how do we do this? I think we just push, right? And then there we go. Just made sure we did that. Okay, wait, there we go. What? I thought I timed that right. Like, I was... Huh? What happened there? That was really weird. Like, I thought I had been... I must not have... Okay, that's gonna bother me. I'm trying to avoid having goof-ups like that in this Let's Play, but it seems like sometimes you just can't avoid them. Okay. I feel like that was my best run through that room. That was a pretty good run. I still really like this level. It's really interesting. It's got a nice variety of things, even though they all feel like they're connected to pushing blocks around. They all feel distinct just because you're doing something different in each area, and I think that's really cool. I think this room might be my least favorite with this walker. And that's mainly just because I'm not a big fan of walkers, but that's a personal preference thing. Alright, I am gonna do... You know what, I'll just do these in counterclockwise order, it's fine. So, one thing that I recently got into a debate with somebody about, and this is really silly, is do you consider clockwise going left or right? And this guy insisted that it was right because at the top of the clock you're going right. And this was in the context of playing a game around a table, and I said no, it's left, because if you're in a circle, clockwise means that you have to go left. And that's the direction relative to yourself that you would be going to go clockwise. So I'm not crazy for saying that, right? Like, I guess we're both right in the sense that he's thinking in terms of the top of the clock. But, you know, you could just easily say that the bottom of the clock... Okay, so... I think because I was behind the block there, and I think I see what went wrong. Yeah. Okay, so I just need to do this first. Go here. This is a really neat little puzzle. I like the way it comes together. And the way you logic it out is so immensely satisfying. I think that's really neat. But yeah, it was just such a weird thing to get all uptight over, and I'm like, but in order to go clockwise, you have to go left relative to yourself. Like, I don't know. It was really strange. Whoops. Did not quite mean for that to be the case. There we go. Okay, we finally got this done. Alright. Exit. Oh, no, we got a fire boot. We opened something. We lost it. And we exited. There we go. That was a really random collection of things under the box. But I liked it, though. Okay, hot shots. Hot shots, okay. Not sure what we're doing here. Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. Come on, come around. Did I just mistime that? Oh, it's coming back. Let's see if we can get this one to go. Come on, I want you to go through there. What? What is going on with this? Don't tell me that I've screwed this level up just because of this. There's got to be a fireball that will eventually make it here. Come on, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, I see. There's a... Okay, that's the reason. I was wondering why everything was being offset. I suppose in links that would work a little bit differently. Okay, it looks like that one didn't come. This is kind of a little bit of a crapshoot, but it's fine. I suppose one fireball might come through when the bomb is exploded. Like, that might be possible. Can we get a fireball through here? That'd be great. I have a feeling, yeah, there we go. Little annoying, but... really? Really? I'm just going to clone a few. Don't know if this is going to do any good, but we'll see. And I don't see anything coming through here. Do they all... Is there a water space over there? I like the password. It's mum. Wait a minute. I could do this. I have a button. Maybe that's what I need to be working on. But then I can't really tell when it's going to come over, though. That's not as useful as I was hoping. There we go. Okay, we can finally venture through the rest of the level now. Alright, so what are we dealing with here? It looks like a cloner's maze of sorts. There we go. No? Oh, I see. No, that goes right. How do you... I don't see how that's possible, though. Like, there we go. That's what I wanted to do. This is a very fiddly level. I don't really know what to think of it. Okay, so where am I trying to clone that fireball? Over here? I'm going to assume over there. See if one of those makes it. Nope. I'm worried that we're going to run out of time. Thankfully, there's some anti-chaos measures here. Okay, good. We got it. That was a little annoying. Okay, I think if I'm not mistaken, these are the walls of Red Key Quest from Josh L7. Okay, I don't know exactly what we're doing here, but I have to believe that this is not going to kill me, right? Like, that's... What are we doing here? So I'm going to clone a fireball. Presumably it's going to go up there somewhere. I don't get, though... First of all, what is it we're doing with... So let me say I do this, right? So you go that way, and you wind up there. If I release that, does that just deflect into the bomb? Is that how that works? Oh, that controls that one too. Okay, that's not what I was expecting. Okay, that does go up there. Except it didn't actually... So what control... I do not like this level. I'm just going to say it straight up. I am not a fan of this one. Like, maybe in Lynx this is better, but in MS this is really annoying. Like, this is very, very annoying. Is that not doing any good? I thought we timed it on that beat before. Sorry, everybody. I'm sorry I'm being quiet right now. This level to me is just the very definition of fiddly. I'm not a fan of it. Like, I feel like I have to just do random stuff. This is kind of how I felt playing Dupuis City in Walls of CCLP4. It's a very similar feeling to this. It's like I can't see everything I'm doing, and the intended quote-unquote solution to everything, I'm not sure how much to trust it. Okay, there we go. Okay, did we do this section? Okay, this is the section with the fireball thing. I'm gonna do this first. So I don't know what that block is actually for. I really don't. So is this trap for... Is that button for this? Okay, it is. So is this supposed to be for this? Okay. I am going to send one down in hopes it will come back. Which it should. I don't see why it wouldn't. There we go. Well, now we know how to take care of that, which is good. This section here, this I just don't get. I don't understand what you're supposed to do with this. This is a very odd room. So that didn't actually do anything. So if I just do it like the natural way with that order, does that help in any way? No, it just sends it right back. That's really frustrating. I don't understand, but maybe I just need to figure out the block pattern to use to get there. Actually, no, that shouldn't make a difference, right? Because it's a matter of when this gets released, and then this is in the trap, and then this goes ahead. So maybe I just need to delay the fireball here. Maybe that's the key to this. So is this kind of like a longest track thing, or I'm trying to figure out exactly what is it that we're expected to do here, because that's kind of what's making this awkward. I don't know if I'm longest tracking this or not, but if that is the case, maybe this is how you do it. Oh wait, that doesn't actually send you up there. My bad. Okay. Oh wait, that clones that. I thought that button cloned this. Wait a minute. I pushed that. I thought pushing this clones this. And then that clones that. Did it do that, and then it just... Okay, clearly I don't know what to do there. That's... I think what makes this frustrating for me is that I don't know the full impact of everything I do when it comes to cloning puzzles. And that's one reason why I wasn't a big fan of Dupuis City, and why I'm not a big fan of this. Like, with cloning puzzles, and I feel this way about optimization that involves, like, a lot of collisions as well. I see so much potential for just pure chaos that I'm just not really a fan of that. Alright, I'm going to do something like this. Let's try this out. Was that too long? Okay. See, I feel like what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to, like, delay the sending of that fireball up there until, like, here. But clearly that's too much. So maybe I need to do that? Is that the right amount? This is what I mean by fiddly, by the way. There we go. Thank goodness. Okay, now the question is, what am I accomplishing by going over there to get the chip? Oh no. I didn't even think about that happening. Let's do this just to be safe. Oh, this is supposed to be the final one. Oh boy. Okay. Well, now that I know the exit happens to be there, then that's nice. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm clearly not a fan of this. I just do not like this level. I'm sorry if that sounds harsh, but it's just one of those ones that's just not for me, I guess. There's just way too many fiddly bits. You don't know the full extent of what you're doing. It's... Maybe I'm just tired right now, but, like, this is the kind of thing that drives me up the wall. And like I said, this is why I do not care for optimizing stuff with, like, tons of collisions, is because it's the same problem that I have with this. It's just too many variables that may or may not be doing what you need them to do. And that's, for me at least, that's just incredibly frustrating. Like here, I'm assuming that there's like some weird order that you can do with this. But like, I just feel like doing this. There we go. And let's just do that. There we go. And we'll wait for that. Yeah. I figured there'd be a level in this set eventually that would be really frustrating, and not for like it's a really hard puzzle kind of reasons, but more like this is why is this the way it is kind of reasons. Or maybe a better way to put that is it's just not something that is very appealing to me personally. Why did I think that was in the proper position? I do not know. That was my fault. Okay, what was it we were doing before that caused this to work? We did something. I don't know what it is. We did something down here. I'm just going to play around with this until something works, because that's clearly what's needed to solve this. Come on. I just want this thing to open. Come back. There we go. No! Urgh. See, if you could see what was going on, that would be nice. Like, this is an example of a level that would be more suitable for Super CC than the actual game. Like, I can't see anything there. Is it alive? Is it not? I don't know. Like, you see how this is frustrating? Finally. Okay. Let's just get this over with. I just want this level to be done, and we can move on to better levels, hopefully. There we go. I'm sorry, everybody. I don't mean to be so negative today, but this is not my kind of level. And none of those even made it. Wow. Okay, some of those better make it. Thank you. Alright, let's just get through this. I don't even know what this block is meant to be used for. I think I cloned one too many there. Is the other one going to come back? There we go. Alright. Let's go. Do this. This room, like, I appreciate what it's trying to do, but I feel like it just... ends up being a lot more frustrating and fiddly with that ball bouncing around there. See there, the ball hit it again. I'm just going to wait for this. Okay, there. Thank you. Thank goodness that's done. This is my least favorite level by far in this set. I am not a fan of levels that involve very specific monster behavior or manipulation. This is certainly in that category. Old Chateau. What is this? I see green doors and a bunch of really... Oh, I think I know what this one is. Is this, what's it called, immersion circulator? I remember it had a bunch of, like, little pieces like this, and this outer area that had force floors in the original. I'm curious if that's been replaced with green doors and this glider thing that seems to be, filling the area, this aesthetic there. Okay, a nice maze is a good way to get my mind off that. That was... I'm sorry, Jeffrey. That... I do not really care for that. Okay, is it this way? This kind of reminds me a little bit in terms of the basic concept of old-fashioned from Josh L6. So I don't know if that's what this is a reference to. Every time I hear Chateau, I think of that that one track from the Matrix Reloaded soundtrack, where Neo takes on like a bunch of the people in that hotel or whatever it is. Okay, so there's where the exit is. I can't go out that way, though. Or that way. So, I think I'm going to have to find a really lengthy way around. Here we go. Maybe this is it. Or not. But, maybe this can be a nice little shortcut to better and brighter things, maybe? The time is running out, so I'm just a little concerned. Or maybe that's just another dead end. Okay. Oh. For some reason, I've had this watch that's suddenly decided to start going off randomly at 10 o'clock at night. No idea why, but it's kind of a little weird. Alright. This has got to be it, right? There we go. That was a cool little maze. I think it reminds me a little much of Sorrow, which I think was a slightly better maze. But this one had more of the time crunch thing going on. It also kind of reminded me a little bit of Lush Forest from Walls of CCLB 3, so it's got that going too. Okay, Coercion. What is this level? Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, hang on. Hi. This is a lot of stuff going on here. If you fell into the temptation of coming down here, I have succeeded. Most certainly have. Level designer. Okay. Is this to the dungeons? I think it might be. I'm just going to look around here. Maybe not. No, I don't think this is. What is this? Do I need to use the teeth to, like, lure that glider places? Is that what's going on? And what's going on over here? Okay, so there's the exit. What is this layout? I don't recognize this at all. This is a very, very specific layout. Okay, there we go. This kind of reminds me of the puzzle I built in my level Jet Black Incursion, where you had to use a teeth to direct gliders all over the place. Kind of reminds me of that. There we go. Okay, so now I just need to get you onward and upward, or leftward, I guess. Not exactly what I wanted to do here, but that's a little annoying. There we go. That's what I wanted. Okay. So now I need to get you over here. What is this layout? This is a really weird layout. There we go. I feel like after building that level, this is the kind of puzzle I tend to be pretty good at. Okay. Well, something happened. Hopefully it's a good something. I'm just going to make sure that teeth is sort of out of the way. Okay, so now it's over here. I need to get the teeth. Wait, no. I can't get the teeth back. So I need to send the teeth on the slide, too. Oh. What is this layout? I don't know if this would be Josh or Jeffrey making this. That hint feels like Jeffrey, though. And if this is a Josh level, I don't recognize this layout as a... I like the fact that you have to send both of them down and then you end up creating this whole thing here. It's kind of funny. There we go. Okay, so now I need to get this into a position that will make this... There we go. I still don't know what this is. I'm going to have to look it up after the fact. Yay! Verdant Cavern! I've been looking forward to this one for a while now. This is a level that I played in one of Josh's compilation sets, and I really loved it. So this is based on Jeffrey's level Arctic Ascent from UC6, and I love it. I think it's one of the best mazes in this this set. It's a really interesting like test of observation, because the premise of it is that you're collecting all these keys. But then when you switch the toggle walls, then you get the chance to use the keys, and you have to be very particular about how you do that. So I'll give you an example right here. So you can see here there's a path to get to that area over there. So I need to go 1, 2, 3 to plot that one out. Like little things like that. It's not like a big challenge, but it's something that's, I think, very different from the norm when it comes to these mazes, typically. And I quite like that. I think it works really well. Now this one here, I'm not sure. I think we have to get through this way. Yeah. Unless there's another path leading up here, but I don't see it, so... I'm trying to be careful not to waste any keys, because I do believe you need all of them, if I remember this level correctly. Okay, so I have to go here. And there. Anything else? Ooh, there's this. That's the other thing I like about this, is that there's these keys that you have to get via going through the maze, because they're guarded by blue doors, which is really cool. Okay, there's another ship there. Did we miss that one? I think we did. We got an extra key for it, too. Or with it. Okay, there's more blue keys here that are guarded, so let's do some exploring. Okay, I don't think that will go anywhere. Okay, good. Okay, that blue key I'm pretty sure we can get normally. Maybe. I think so? Let's see. Yeah, here we go. Just need to do that. And same thing with this one. Okay, only 3 left. Okay, that doesn't lead anywhere. And then we have stuff here. I don't think we've used this door yet, so... let's do that now. I'm hoping I'm not, like, wasting keys in the sense I need to do this in a certain order. I don't think so, because you get so many of them at the start of the level. Okay, I'm pretty sure you have to do something down here. This seems too good of a spot. Yeah, there's a chip here. There we go. So now I just need to get out. Just need to find a socket and we're good to go. This is a level that I'm certainly going to be voting highly for in CCLP 5. I love the conceit of it. I just think it's really neat. Hoping this is correct. No? Did I really waste 2 keys? Or is there another path to the exit? Is there another path to the exit? I don't see another path to the exit. This looks like the only way. Okay, what did I do wrong? Let's figure it out. I'm wondering if it might have something to do with all those keys we saw at the bottom, because I don't think we got all those, and it makes me wonder if we missed something. But I'm going to just go around and get them again. And hopefully we'll be home free after that. I don't want to try pursuing any chips until I get all these, just in case one of these happens to involve opening a lot of doors. But I feel like the path to the exit involves just as much door opening as any of these, so I'll go ahead and try this. I'm starting to wonder if what we missed might have been a case of, like, having some doors hiding more keys behind them. That could be a little trick that Josh used here. But yeah, I like how open this is. And then you get into these little areas, and then they end up being a lot more enclosed, which I think is a neat idea. Okay, that doesn't lead anywhere yet. Okay. What about the path over there? I think that's the exit path. So we'll do that later. Okay, this one is just this. I'll open up that one that time. I'm hoping that there's not a case of, like, needing to get something that could be approached from two directions, from a more optimal direction that you have to observe. That might be a little much for this kind of level, but we'll see. The thing with Josh, with these kind of heavy aesthetic kind of levels, is that it's sometimes a little difficult to tell where is an actual, like, path that you need to take and what's, like, an aesthetic addition to the level, like extra keys or something like that. But I feel like he's gotten really good at distinguishing between those. That is not something I meant to do. I am definitely going to stop recording after this video. This is... I'm getting sloppy now. I don't know how Jeffrey does it with his speed running, because he's got a lot of endurance for this kind of thing. I clearly do not possess that gift. Yeah, the checkerboard edge of the level, I think that's one of those things that works well as something that skirts the line between being functional for navigation, but also being an aesthetic addition. And I understand that the blue doors were from the original level, so Josh had to work with them. But the way he used them in that sense is what I'm speaking to here. Like, the fact that he could take them and use them as both aesthetic and as something that you can use to find your way around. That I find really cool. Like, that's something that's... the more you design levels, I think the more you get a feel for that kind of thing. Also, I'm really curious, is the placement of this level at 46 meant to be a reference to Sapphire Cavern from CCLP1? Because I can totally see that being the case. And if so, it's not a bad placement for it. I like how there are these two blue keys here. I just love that. The fact that you can't get to them normally. Okay, so now we have this whole deal. I don't know if we've ever discovered how to get to those keys on the right there. Did we ever figure that out? Let's see. Yeah, we did. We did. It's just a matter of doing that. You know, like that right there, you use one key to get two. Well, I guess you use more, but... the way it's set up makes you feel like you're saving yourself a key. Okay, that was a 3-for-1. Not the best deal. Okay, I can't breach that. So that's where this comes into play. I just want to make sure there's not like another button here. Okay, yeah, there's only that one. Okay, that's pretty self-explanatory. Yeah, there's no way you can get there other than that. I feel like we didn't do anything different than the last time, right? Let me just make sure, but I don't think we did. Okay, this time we have one more key. So are we just missing picking up a key, or is this actually a matter of saving doors? Oh wait, there's a key right there. I see it. Maybe we weren't screwed the first time around, although I thought we picked up everything. We probably were. I think we probably were. Okay, that's Verdant Cavern. That is a really fun maze. Very satisfying to solve. Alright, Clone Machine Factory. Okay. What is going on here? Okay, so this is going to allow us to do this. This kind of reminds me a little bit of the Archie P1 level Die For Me. I'm a little nervous about what's in this room, but yeah. How are you supposed to handle that? Like, I don't see anything to mitigate that in any way. So this is, I want to say that the edge of the level, this looks like, is this Creepy Steeple? Or whatever that was. Or no, not Creepy Steeple. That's a different level. This is... Oh, what was the name of this thing? What am I supposed to do in this room? I really hope that that's not what we're supposed to be doing. Okay, so I can do that. Oh, I enter from this direction. Oh my gosh. Okay. That makes so much sense. Okay. Cool. I see how you do this now. Although, I'm gonna have to go through here and then dodge. Yeah, there we go. Got it. Alright, that was a cool puzzle. I liked that. So what is going on with this? Looks like another walker that I need to... Something tells me I need to set up something here. Let's... Okay, so here's my concern. If I clone a walker, I don't want it to, like, get stuck down there and clone a block. So I need to figure out... What does that do? Okay, that does that. I'm worried that that was a bad thing to do. Okay, so then this will clone something. Oh. Oh, now I can go... Oh, but now that's gonna... That's problematic. Okay. I see what you were supposed to do here. You were supposed to go through that. Although, wait a minute. Wouldn't that have cloned another one anyway? Okay, now I'm curious. So I do that, right? Then I put that there. Oh, I guess I could go the other... It's the same trick all over again. I could go the other direction. So I could push this first, then go over here, then do that, then come around. Okay. That still doesn't solve what I'm supposed to be doing over here, though. Am I supposed to get a pair of flippers? don't know. That is the question of the hour, isn't it? Okay, we got that done again. So, remaining questions, we need to get through here, figure out a way... Oh, here we go. We can do this. So this is just a matter of economically using the space. Okay, so now I have only 2. I'm pretty sure they're all up here, or related to up here. Okay, so the flippers are there. That's good to know. So my question is, how do I ensure that when I clone that walker, that it's not going to send a block? Wait, maybe it's supposed to do that. Because once I get the flippers, I can just go that way. So let's do that. Yeah. Okay, that's really cool. I like that. So how am I supposed to handle getting something over there? What?! Okay, that was unnecessary. Okay, maybe it wasn't actually unnecessary, but... that seems a little strange. Hopefully doing that early is not a bad thing, but we'll see. So apparently, hitting that button is not good. Okay, that's helpful to know. Oh, I'm supposed to send the glider up there, aren't I? I think I'm supposed to send the glider up there after I do this little puzzle thing here. So let's do that first. Then we'll... Oh, it didn't actually do... Ooh. That's interesting. Alright, well let me do 3 of them then. Okay, so what's going to happen when I send the glider up there? Oh. So the glider is supposed to be the one. Let's try this again. Okay, I don't like that. That's a little fiddly. Like, I like the idea of that, but I just don't want it to involve a very specific set of things to do. So, does this fireball cloner actually do anything or not? I'm gonna say not. So if I clone 2 gliders, would that work? I'm kind of curious now. I'm talking about for the upper area, but... let's do this real quick. I guess you could go that way, the other direction, if you wanted to. But I'll go the intended route. I'm assuming this is the intended route anyway. Okay, so if I do this, what happens? Oh, wow, okay, so that just straight away goes there. Woo! Okay, we got it. I feel like that was not exactly the way that was intended to go, but we'll run with it. I do like this level. This is a much better cloning level than Hot Shots. I'll say that. I feel like there's a way to do that glider bit that isn't what I did, that is more sensible. And if that's the case, then I can work with that. Okay. And let's exit. That was fun. Can I see what level that was? I know that there's a level called... Oh, man, what was it? We already did Septic Tank. Maybe it was one of Jeffrey's levels. No, hang on. Let me look at this. I know I've seen this layout somewhere. It wasn't this one. No. Maybe it was from Ultimate Chip 6. Maybe that was a Josh level. I could actually see that being a Josh level. Let me check that real quick. Actually, yes, it was an Ultimate Chip 6 level. It was called Interdependent Line. Yep, it was this one. Yeah. That was a cool use of that wall pattern. I liked that. Fire in my veins. Okay, let's do a few more here to finish out the decade. Alright, what are we dealing with here? Looks like we just need to maneuver these blocks around. Seems simple enough. Okay, I think this is not empty hallways, but... Wait, is it called empty hallways? The original TS1 level that it was based on was Navigate the Hallways. Okay, let's go there. So this would be a Jeffrey level in this case. So the last one was a Josh one. Or it had to be. Okay, are we just supposed to go through that? I'm going to assume the answer is yes. Oh, that's a cool way to dodge those. I like that. So is this just one long thing? I will say yes. And we get fire boots. Cool. So now I can get rid of them. That's how that works, right? This is a really interesting way to use this layout. I like the title, too. It fits the kind of narrow passageway. I like the fact that that's a dead end. That's neat. It really fits the aesthetic of the narrow passageways here. These bombs are for fireballs only. Okay. Duly noted. Oh, I'm assuming that's because I need to get the block in here. So let's do that real quick. There we go. So do I get a key from up there? What do I get from up there? I'm kind of suspicious of everything right now. I had to assume yes because I only got one key, I think, so... Yeah. I like the fact that there was like a signal that you had to push both blocks. I think that was really neat. I like that kind of thing. Okay. So now we're in a new room. Okay, so I do that. Whoa, 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 whoa. So this is just for dodging. Okay, so now I have this. Let's go ahead and get this button pressed. I like the way that this level kind of works itself out in some ways. It's a very clever use of that trope. Like, sometimes levels can be trivial if that's not done well, but this one doesn't feel like that to me, and that's a good thing. Okay, is there like a fire boot here? No. Oh, but maybe there is here. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, so now those are going around. We have fire boots again, which is good. So... we also have 0 chips. Have we always had 0 chips? I can't remember. Do I need to go back through there? I'm just trying to make sure I'm not missing anything. So that's where that old fireball was. I feel like we just go back. Like, there's nothing else to do here. I don't know what we gained, per se, by doing any of that. But I hope we did do something, because I'm not seeing anything here now. That may have been a poor decision. Yeah. Clearly we missed something. Let's go through this again. The other thing this level reminds me of is... what was that one Andrew Menzies level? It was called like Furnace Vent or Duct or... Yeah, Furnace Duct. I think that was the name. So, right away, I'm noticing here that the... a lot of the blocks in the level seem to be used specifically just to get items. And that's kind of it. And I rather like that. I think that's an interesting way to use blocks, you know, not just for pushing into water or solving puzzles, but rather so that you can explore them and you can find cool stuff. I like it, like it when we were talking about Obscurus earlier in the set. I like it when that's done well, and so far this set for the most part has been doing that really well. Okay, so now we go over here. I'm assuming, yeah, I have to do this here, right? Because that allows the block to be used this way. I still don't know what that red door is all about, if anything. Maybe it's not about anything at all. I still really like that room there, the way that works. That's clever. I also don't know if I'm supposed to direct these fireballs into anything. I mean, I don't see a way to accomplish that directly through here, which is kind of the issue. Okay. We're getting there, everybody. We're getting there. I think after this video, I'm probably not going to be trying to do 10 levels of video. Like, that's just too much. Oh, wait. I can come down through here. That's what I was missing last time. Of course. I could do this. I can come back through this. Except I need a key for that. Anybody got a key? Anybody got a key? A nice shiny red key. It would be nice if you could choke it up, and then I can maneuver onward here. Also, that was really stupid. I'm starting to wonder if I wasted a key somewhere there. I hope not. I also may not have found one either. That was hidden. Okay, let's move on here. Go into the water. Yeah. I feel like there was a room like that in... What was that level Jeffrey made? Molten Crater? Not like where you led fireballs directly in there, but something with that aesthetic. I think it may have been the top left room, even though that was like more of a block pushing thing. I still love how much unused space is over there. Okay, there we go. So I can't push those blocks. Yeah, I don't know where else we could get a key. I mean, the only other place I can think of where we found a red key is down here in this area. Like, we pushed this. We found one. And then that was kind of it. And then I had to use it here. Like, there was no other way to get past that. So I don't know where I'm missing a red key. That's going to be interesting to figure out. Oh, I bet it's there. I see it. I see it. Yeah, this part is a little treacherous. Not gonna lie. I also don't like the idea that we have to push that block. But I guess you can move it back, which is nice. To hold the pattern. That's a really cool idea. Okay. So now we have another invisible maze. I'll say this much for the level as well. This has a nice and reasonable use of invisible walls, which is encouraging to see in levels. Okay, this area, I don't believe we've been to, ever. Okay. So the question is there a yellow key somewhere here? Or am I supposed to get the fireballs maneuvered into that area? Maybe that's what's going on here. Let's work on that. I think that's going to be more productive ultimately. I see 4, and I think that should be enough to make it to the exit. Actually, we could just reverse them like that, if they don't cause chaos. Okay. Yeah, that will be enough. So now all I need to do is just get this block positioned into its spot here. Like that. And that should be fine, right? Hopefully. There we go. That was really fun. I liked that. That was... Honestly, that's one of my favorite fire-themed levels I've seen in a while. Alright, we just got a couple more until we hit 50, and I think we'll call it good there. Northwind Field. This I don't recognize. I see a bunch of blue walls, and... Ooh, I wonder if this is... Is this... What was the name of that level? Plastic disposal, whatever it was. I forgot the name of it. But it was a level Jeffrey made with a bunch of blocks everywhere. And you push them into water. And I'm wondering if that's what all these ice paths are about. In fact, I see these little notches there. And I think those were exits in the original. Is that the level? Plastic in the Ocean. That was it. I think that was the title. Plastic in the Ocean. Are all these blue walls real? I have to assume yes. I kind of don't want to oof on them because now the real walls kind of just blend into the aesthetic now. This is the kind of maze I really like one that really gets you lost like this. Like, this kind of maze can be really daunting if you're not careful. But it's also, it seems like it's also kind of open, too. Like, there's not really Like, there is some specificity to where you have to go, but I'm seeing a lot of, like, looping paths, which you could argue is, like, making it more confusing in a lot of ways. But if the level I think it's based on is the correct one, then this may not be as big as it might look, which is a good thing. Okay, so we got that. Let's figure out a way to... Yes, there we go. Get there. Go here. This also kind of reminds me a little bit of Mudslide from Wallace's CCLP 3. Except I like this level more. I think this one's more interesting. I'm telling you, Josh, you should have submitted this for CCLP 5. I would have voted for this pretty decently. Here we go. It's this way. Nope. Not that way. I like that you kind of have to figure out using context clues where everything is here. So, in order to get there, I have to come from here. In order to come from here, I have to come from the right here. In order to come from there, I got to come from down below. So, that's a pretty interesting network of paths on its own. Okay. I like the fact, by the way, that there is a nice hefty time limit. So I don't have to feel pressured to finish the level super fast. And then this leads here. Okay. Okay, that... No. I need to approach that from the left side. That is approached from there. See, I think what's throwing me off is that I don't always recognize when there's a path to travel. And I feel like that's intentional. Because you don't often notice whenever things like that are possible. Like that. That's what makes it so interesting in a lot of ways. Okay, so there I need to approach that from over there, which I can get to from down below? Is that how you do that? I feel like this down below section I haven't not really gotten to. Okay, that just leads right back there. How do you get to that? That's interesting. Oh, here. Is this it? Yeah, here we go. Oh, no, I have to go somewhere else. Here, maybe? Oh, this is territory we've been in already. See, it's always interesting when you discover all these alternate paths like that. You don't realize that you've traveled on something that you missed something on prior to that. And that's what's, in my opinion, really fascinating about it. Okay, so this is this area, and now I can go over here to this area. Nice. Okay. I don't see how to get to that ship, though. Did we miss anything here? Just making sure. I don't see anything, though. So we're down to 4 now. We're down to 4 now. That's interesting. How do we get over there? Now I can't figure out how to get back to that bottom section that I was on earlier, even though I'm like right next to it. Okay, I need to figure out how to get there. Where does that ice slide lead? Okay, I went this way. So that ice slide leads that way, like way up there. That's kind of devious as far as tracing a path is concerned. Haven't been here. Here we go. This is how you get to this one. Okay, good. finally got that. So we just missed that when we checked that out earlier. Okay, so how do you get to that? You have to go... Here we go. You go from here. That's all you need to do. So I can't actually get to that dirt tile. Okay, so now... Is it just the... Wait, no, we got everything there. Where's the last chip? Something tells me it was here. Oh no, it was down below. We were trying to find that long path. Is it that one there? Next to that dirt tile in the middle that leads to there and then goes down? I think it is. I'm pretty sure it is, actually. And I think we would have explored it earlier. We just weren't very thorough about exploring. Well, that kind of stinks. Here we go. Sometimes you just... It's hard to remember the way out. There we go. So I just need to go here and then down. Yes! That was fun. I liked that maze. Very, very good. Okay, Dark Hollow. Okay, very mysterious level title. Okay, I don't know what this is. Although the name sounds familiar. Did I see this in one of the submission sets? All blocks have recessed walls under them. I feel like I did. Oh, I know what layout this is. This is Network Corruption, which was actually one of Jeffrey's original layouts. So wait, if I push that down, how do I get back to that? So yeah, Josh made Network Corruption, which means Jeffrey would have made this, which is interesting. Okay. I feel like that's not correct, but I'm just going to run with it for now until I get more info. That also seems to be right. I get the impression we're supposed to get a block here. Maybe this one. But now the teeth are being teeth. So I don't know. Okay, here we go. I can do that. Okay, so that part we seem to have cracked for the most part. Then this part seems to be just a matter of doing that. Something tells me, though, that we were supposed to go over here first. I gotta say, this puzzle is like one of my favorite styles of puzzle. I like this idea. I just need to figure out exactly how to handle it. Oh, I think I see something interesting here. So I could push this to the left. But I feel like pushing this down is good, too. I'm just trying things out. I know I've cooked the level at this point. There's no way I'm still in this. Yeah, I see the general like shape of how I'm supposed to like look through everything here. It's just a matter of actually solving it. I like this idea though. It's very interesting. I don't know exactly how to do this part, though. Although, wait a minute. No, I do. I just need to put that down there in preparation for getting back to that, right? Because all I'm really doing over here is just putting something in place and then going back. So I just need to push this there. Okay. So the left half of the level is pretty self-explanatory at this point. It's the right half I'm not sure about. I see that whole device there. I think where I'm a little iffy on this is how you would use the blocks in any of these cases. So like down over here, I could potentially see these blocks being used in a variety of ways. And that's encouraging on one hand. On the other hand, it's also kind of intimidating. Because like here, I can come up here, I can push this down, and I can push that straight down. So we did that earlier. We tried that, right? So that was a thing. But by doing that, the problem I'm seeing with that is I've effectively gated off my ability to go back into here. Well, wait a minute. Maybe not. Maybe not. Hang on. I'm just wondering what this area's relation is to the one above it. That's kind of where I'm stuck at the moment. I see that, and it's like, do I go back through all that? Like, do I go slip through there and go back through this after the fact? So I can see a world in which that happens. But I'm not sure exactly what the benefit would be. Because if I could do that, then I'd be stuck if I were to go through the first time, right? So there's that. But maybe I'm not supposed to go back through that at all. Maybe that's just a whole red herring. And maybe the whole point of this is just to get the chip and get out. So let me run with that again. I'm going to try that. Yeah, let's just say that block is completely pointless. There's nothing going on there. Oh. I kind of forgot about that. The fact that that would be blocked. Yeah. Let's pretend that didn't happen. I completely forgot that would be the case. This is quite a level, isn't it? It really forces you to think in straight lines, which is one of the things I always find interesting about puzzles that involve recessed walls under blocks and stuff. I really feel like there's potential for like a lot of like sliding block puzzles, even though you're not sliding the blocks literally on ice or something like that, but you are moving it in a singular direction, which is kind of similar in some ways. So let me get a read on this area here again. If I go here, yeah, I can't really travel through there, even if that block was moved, right? So I might as well just go ahead and just go through this. Like, there's no reason not to. So really, it's just this area that's the only one left. And I'm assuming that block there connecting everything does not make an appearance, because that wouldn't make any sense. I don't see how that would work. I'm just trying to imagine how you could do this. Because if I push this block up, then there's going to be a wall under that, right? Like, that's not going to work. And if I push this out of the way, then there would be a wall under that, so I can't exit through here. So it's almost like, no matter where you go, you're kind of stuck, right? Wait, was I really stuck last time? Because when I pushed that down... Oh, I see what I did wrong. I pushed it left. I was supposed to do that. Duh. Okay. I feel silly now. So now the question is, how do I get all of this to work? I'm a little worried about how this is going to go down. If I push this right, I feel like I've kind of painted myself into a corner by doing that. If I push it right and then push this one down, maybe I could work with that. I'd have to push this left, this up. Well, then I'd be stuck because this is here and then that's a wall. Yeah, this little room, I'm not sure I understand this room yet. But I want to. So if I push this up, then that effectively makes this whole thing like a square that's immovable, which is not what we want. Something makes me wonder if this would be... Well, no, links would not make a difference. So like if I go here, I push this one down. I have some room to maneuver, though. A little bit. Let's start with that set of moves. If it's wrong, it's wrong. Okay. I forgot that that would also make it an immovable square. I think we're screwed again. Yeah, that room is evil, but I appreciate that this is all very non-linear. That's really helpful here. So let's go ahead and do this first, because I want to get this done before doing the easier stuff. What happens if I do this? I'm not sure what I was thinking by doing that. This is one of those instances where it's like, I think I've mentioned this before, I'm really bad at visualizing things, that I cannot really imagine 8 moves ahead. And I feel like this is one of those times. So I just need to experiment with it. But like the experimenting actually takes attempts and stuff. See, if I push that block all the way to the right, I feel like what I've done there... Oh no, never mind. That's not workable. Is it? No. Wait a minute, maybe it is. What if I did... Hang on. No, that's not going to work. That's an immovable square, too. This is driving me batty. I don't get that room. I get I don't have to do this every time, but I'm doing it anyway. I'm really glad that this is in a tiny space, by the way. That helps. I'm sure the solution is, like, dirt simple. What if we did this, 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 this? Except now we can't get around. Great, JB, you just trapped yourself again. Alright. I think we're getting there. We're trying out various things with this one. Of course, I'm assuming that this block that we're pushing down goes straight down. What if it doesn't? Of course, that wouldn't make any sense, because no matter what we do with the blocks here, we would face the same problem. So I think doing what we're doing is correct. In that respect, at least. So if I go right up, right down, then okay. That does absolutely nothing. I don't know what I'm missing on this. I feel like I'm doing everything else in the level correctly. But this room. It's just this room. Let me start with that again. So I'm wondering... No... That's not going to do any good. That's not going to do any good at all. I'm so glad we can go to this room straight away. That's really helpful. I just don't understand what we're doing here. Oh, hang on. I think I see it. Is it this? Oh my gosh. That is amazing. And I love it. That is really cool. I love the way that works out. That's really clever, and it's very satisfying to actually pull off. Yeah, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Now we just gotta not mess up the rest of the level, so... I'm glad that you can solve that puzzle first. That's really nice. And the teeth add a nice sense of menace to the level, too. Alright, everybody. That was really cool. Good way to end the decade. Other than Hot Shots, I enjoyed this decade. This was fun. Next time we're going to take on Ice is My Associate, and I have a pretty good idea of what walls these use. So until then, thanks so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed yourselves today. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will catch you next time. So take care, and I will see you then.